Chapter 9 of the Singing Mouse Stories. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. The Singing Mouse Stories by Emerson Hough. Chapter 9. The Birth of the Hours. "Do you know the story of the wedding of the times?" said the Singing Mouse. "You know, all life is a wedding. The flowers love, and the grasses, and the trees, and the circle of the wedding ring is the circle of life, and the sign of eternity. Death and life, not life and then death, is the order and the law. Then hours are born of parents, as are the flowers. The hours of the day are born of the wedding of night and morning. It is the way of life. Come with me." So, with the Singing Mouse, I went into a place where I was once long before. I could see it very well. It was in the deep woods, far away. Near by there were tall, sweet grasses. I could hear the faint tinkle of a falling stream. Other than that, it was silent in the deep woods. Overhead, the sky was clear and filled with stars. The stars trembled and twinkled and shone radiantly fair. So now, all at once, I knew they were the jewels on the wheel of night. The far shadows were the drapery of the night. In the greater light of the heavens was the star upon her coronal. When I first looked forth, the night was a babe, but as I gazed it grew. The night is full of change and charm. Those who live within the walls do not see these things. When I saw them, I could not sleep, for the night in all her changes seemed to speak. The night grew older, drawing about her more ornate garb of witchery. Across her bosom fell a wondrous tissue, trembling with exuberance of unprisoned light. These were the gems in thousands of the skies, all fair against the blackness of the robes of night, and I knew that the blackness of the one was as lovely as the radiance of the other. Nor could one separate one from the other, for there arose a thin mist of light, so that one saw form or features only dimly, as through a cloth of silver lace, such as the spiders weave upon a morning. The night grew on, changing at every moment, for change is the law. There were small frowns of clouds which were replaced by smiles of light. Did never you hear the laughter of the night? It is a strange thing. Not all men have heard it. The Singing Mouse told me of this. Now, as I lay and looked at this glorious apparition, there came still another change, and one most wonderful. In the heart of the night there came a tremulous exultation. Upon the face of night appeared a roseate tinge of joyous perturbation. So then I knew the lover of the night was coming, and knew, too, whence we have derived the signs of love, as among human beings we see it indicated. I saw the flush upon the cheek of night flame slowly and faintly up, until it touched her very forehead. This is the way of love. But the night went on, for this is the way of life. Love and life, these are ever and forever. We mock at them and understand them not, but they are ever and forever. And now the night, I know not whether startled or in joy, whether ashamed of her dark garb, or unconscious of it in the proud sureness of her beauty, dropped loose a portion of the shadows of her robe, and stood forth radiant, clad with the dazzling beauty of her stars. Then she raised her hand, and laid it on her heart. And so the morning came, and took her in his arms, and kissed her on the brow. So here was love again, and of this wedding there were born the hours. End of chapter 9.